Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. All right. In this video, I'm going to be discussing how much I think the new summer DLC in GTA Online is going to cost you. All right. We're going to be talking about a few things, kind of some predictions, what I expect or what I think is going to happen with this DLC in terms of things that we'll be purchasing, vehicles, businesses, stuff like that. And just kind of give you guys an overall understanding and idea of how much you need to grind and save up for this vigilante slash bounty hunter summer DLC in GTA Online. Now, in the past, for every DLC, I've come out with how much is it going to cost type kind of video, and surprisingly, I'm pretty accurate. I'm usually spot on or within a few million here or there.
I hate you.
But I want to know what you guys think. So in the comments down below, let me know how much you think this DLC is going to cost, and then we can kind of compare our numbers at the end of the video. All right. Now, before we go any further, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss out any future content just like this, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be able to buy in this DLC, what we're going to be spending our money on, right? In the Newswire, Rockstar talks about how this summer it's time for some high-value target practice to clean up the roving reprobates of Southern San Andreas with your very own bail enforcement and bounty hunting business in the next major update for GTA Online. So hearing that word, that keyword right there, business, that leads me to believe that there'll be some sort of maybe like, I don't know, like jail that we'll be purchasing, right? That we could hold, people from these bounties. Or maybe we just drop them off at a location. That's a possibility as well. But them saying, Rockstar saying business leads them to believe that we'd be purchasing either a location or paying for some sort of like, I don't know, like not membership fee, but paying a lump sum to be able to become a bounty hunter. So that would be, we don't get a physical location, but we pay like a 1.5 million to, get this set up to, pay who we have to pay our dues to be able to do this. Right. So if we do have that business location, it could be a jail cell. Think of your chop shop. Think of the salvage yard robberies, where we get 3 robberies every week, and you can pick those vehicles up. You store them in there. So it's kind of like that, but for people, right? You have to be kind of careful with this Rockstar, the whole human trafficking, kidnapping kind of thing. Gotta be careful. But so we could get a business where we have some jail cells. We pick up these bounties. And then part of the process where we get money is either we passively hand these people off to somebody else for a reduced amount, or we actively, sell. God, it's terrible. We actively deliver them to a location for a price, and then they're coming after us. The enemy NPCs come after us or whatever. It's very much kind of like Red Dead in this regard. You pick them up. The enemy NPCs will come and get you, and you just drop them off at a location. So that's one possibility. You just have an upfront fee to get into the business, or you actually have a location. There's like 5-6 different jail cells around the map. You pick one, and you deliver your bounties there, or you at least hold them there in a holding cell. So it's a little cumbersome on what they can do with that, but that's a possibility. So I expect with upgrades, the business location to get started, probably, or the fee or whatever, 1.5 to 3 million for the top location with upgrades, right? So that's kind of, my guesstimation with that particular amount of money that we'll be spending up front to get this business going. Now let's talk about, obviously the vehicles. This is a summer DLC, so the drip fed content needs to last for, I'd say, 3 to 4 months, right? Until we get into the holiday season. So I would say about 4 months worth of drip fed content. There'll probably be a couple of weeks where we don't get anything in there, where they just kind of really stretch, where Rockstar really stretches out the drip fed content. So I say between 12 and 15 vehicles. Let's just keep it simple, keep it a dozen, right? A dozen vehicles. We'll probably get 4 on release day, and then we'll have 8 for drip fed content. If they did one every week, that would be 2 months. So they could do, one every 2 weeks. You'll get 2 vehicles a month, and that would, maybe we get 3 vehicles a month or whatever, something like that, and then that would stretch it out. Or maybe we get 5 or 6 up front, and then they just do 1 every 2 weeks on the drip-fed content for the vehicle. So I'd say a good rough estimate, about a dozen vehicles. And these vehicles are range between, I'd say, you know, the vehicles are getting more expensive, you know, as the DLCs go on. But I still do think there'll be a few that will be around $1 million or maybe even under $1 million. But I do think that we'll be pushing up the average price to about 1.7 to 2 million per vehicle. So you can say, let's just go ahead and say 1.5 for the average price for the vehicles. And if we do get a dozen, let's say it's a dozen on the dot, we're looking at about 18 million for the vehicles themselves. However, the vehicles more than likely, I mean, you won't need to have them, you know. This is for, you know, just to blow the money, have some fun, just to, you know, have some good times with the DLC, just to get everything. So if you wanted to, I'd say about if it was all available day one, around 18 million for the vehicles, if there's around a dozen. Okay, so let's say 3 million on average to get the business set up. So we're over 20 million. Now you got clothes, you got other auxiliary things. There could be, you know, buy it now prices that make the vehicles more expensive if you just want to get them immediately and not worry about doing whatever challenges we have to do. So I would say, you know, with everything all on top, with just one character, not two, for everything, I would be comfortable with roughly 30 million for the cost and the price of the DLC in its entirety, in that range right there. But again, Rockstar's really good at allowing you to get in the door and get the bare minimum for what you needed to get started for, I'd say, you know, around 3 to 5 million. So just save up at least 5 million if you're a brand new player. And if you are established, you got yourself 50, 100 million, you can expect to, you know, burn roughly 30 million for this DLC in its entirety. All right. So let me know, what do you think it's going to cost? Are our numbers close? And then one more thing, let me know, how much money do you have? What do you have in your bank right now? Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, give me two numbers. Let me know what you think the DLC is going to cost, and let me know how much you have overall on your account. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the illest or realest content in the game. Smash that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Peace out. Yeah.